Okay, children, this is the exercise part of lesson My Shadow. Okay, so I think you have gone through the first video. Okay, so this little poem is finished, and now we are going to look at the exercise part. Before that, what you have to do is these are the new words. Okay, you can write it on your copy. Okay, and you have to learn it. So these new words are very important. So when you learn new words, your language will be very strong. You can develop your language. Okay. So here some questions are there. Who do you think your shadow looks like? Okay, this question answer I will send it to you, and you can find it in the description box. I'll send you the question answers. Okay, and so these answers I will give you down there. Okay, okay. Here let's talk. Work in pairs and discuss the following. What would you do if a dog chases you? Okay, here is a question. Um, what would you do if a dog chases you? So what will be the answer? So you can answer by your own. When dog chases you, what you will do? If the dog chases me, I would not run and instead walk slowly. So you can write some of the answers here. Okay, so you can discuss. You can this is a discussion part. Since we are not physically present, we cannot discuss with each other. But what you can do is you can write your own experience. Like when dog chases you, what you do usually. Okay, and maybe for your idea, I'll give you some of the sentences. Maybe you can do. You can write this one also. No problem. Okay, if dog chases me, I would not run and instead walk slowly. Okay, the next question. If a dog chases me, I would not run and instead walk slowly for the first answer. Okay, the second one. You have forgotten your homework copy at home. What will you do? Okay, if you forgotten your homework copy, what would you do? Okay, and you can write your experience. What are the excuses you say in the school? You can write. Okay, in otherwise you can write this one also. If I would have homework copy at home, I would apologize. Okay, I would apologize to my class teacher Jogan about it. Okay, so you can make two different sentences, like so you can write it like this. Okay, if I would have forgotten my homework copy at home, I would apologize to my class teacher about it. Okay, so here also you can make two different subjects. If a dog chases me, you can write it down here. I would not run and instead I will walk slowly. Okay, so there are two lines, you can make it like this. Okay, you are alone in a room and the light go out. What will you do? So you just think about your experience. If power cut goes off immediately, what you will do? You will scream, you will be afraid, and whatever. Okay, if I am alone in my room and lights go out, what will you do? I would light a candle. If you don't have a candle nowadays, we have mobile phones with lights. Okay, you can switch on your mobile phone. Got it? So if I am alone in my room and lights go out, I would light a candle. Or you can switch on my light, whatever, switch on my torch light or mobile light, whatever. You can write your experience. Okay, fine. Okay, fun. Then, so here we have a, what we say, okay, here we have a experience, like, activity. Okay, this activity we can do it alone. You can do it alone. Okay, you can do it by your own, like in your house. See, see, there is a image here. Okay, shine a torch behind your hand and see its shadow on the wall. So just to see the wall. Okay, in the night time or daytime, in the dark room, you can try with it. And move the torch a little away from your hand and see the shadow on the wall. See how, so you can try with, you can try different shapes using your fingers. When you change your fingers, you can find new kind of faces, new kind of images shown on the wall. So you try, and you can practice these things. You can do it alone. Okay. Okay, then here, work in group of five. Make a large hand on a plain sheet. Mark the name of the finger, thumb, and palm on the hand. Use the hints given in the box. So there is a action. Since we are on online classes, we cannot do that. So when we come in a physical mode, then we can learn this. Okay. So these are the actions, like, point at the board, bounce a ball. So this is something, some kind of activity we can do it when we will be physically present. Okay. Moving on to the next part, let's write. So fill the blanks using the words given in brackets. So here there is a blank area, and you have to fill with a suitable word. Okay. And okay, here, where is the child dash parents have come to school? So here we can write, where is the child whose parents. So this part, I think, you're learning in English too. Okay. So anyway, we can make it here. Okay, I saw many houses dash were quite spacious. Second one is which were quite spacious. And third one, mathematics dash is my favorite subject, is so interesting. So here also which. Okay, so which you can use. The poem dash you read out is lovely. So here you can write that poem that you read. What is? I know the street dash he lives on. And here also, because it is a place name, we can use which. Okay. So see here, it's talk about the parents or person. So you're using who, whose. Okay, which, this is about some objects. Okay, that's why we use here which. Who and whose will be used for a person, and this one will be used for the things, place, whatever. Okay, so that is a difference you can very easily understand. Okay, I like reading book. Okay, and the dash have pictures in it. So it is mentioning about a book. So that, okay, the book that have pictures. Okay, the old lady dash I met in your house is my neighbor. So it is talking about a person. So we can put Homework. Okay, you got it. So you can fill it up with this one. And moving on to the next one, complete this description by answering the questions below. So we have some questions. What do you think is the name of the dog? Why is she called that? Okay. So here we have a description given. Complete this description by answering the questions below. So this is a description. By this we have to answer here. Write a few lines on Mithu and his little dog named Shadow. Okay. So we'll write in this way. Okay. Okay. We will start writing this. Okay. Mithu. अच्छा, चलो Mitu is a very shy boy. Okay, he is 10 years of age. He has a cute dog named named Shadow. Like to call her Shadow as she is white in color. She is very friendly, friendly, and loves her in neighbors. She always enjoys eating chicken and the leftover bones. So leftover bones. You got it? So these answers you can write and fill it up. So there is a description given. So with this, so we can write it. Okay. Say aloud. So this one you have to shout aloud so that your pronunciation will be clear. Shoe, shadow, fish, bush, ship, sheep, dish, wash, shell, shade, wish, brush. Okay. So these you can repeat 2 3 times. Okay. Even you can write down the meaning of these words. Okay. Fine. So there is a act poem has been written. So this is all about. So there is also kind of activity. Act out the poem as you read it slowly. When the sun shines, I can see my shadow right in front of me. When I walk, my shadow walks. When I hope, my shadow hopes. When I jump, my shadow jumps. And when I stop, my shadow stops. So you can practice it in your lender or on the outside area daily. So you can do it. You can do this practical. Got it? So this is all about this lesson. I think you have completed all the work. Okay. You can find the question answer in the description box. you can write it in your copy and send to me. Okay.